Now for Close Shave, presented by Axe. Well, after blowing a 3-run lead in the top of the 5th, the Braves rallied in the bottom to take the lead right back, starting with a wild pitch, followed by home runs from Austin Riley and Dansby Swanson. Keith, we're going to you first here. Do we think the Braves have gotten over this World Series hangover?
I don't know if they have yet, but they're on their way. This is a new team. This isn't the team that won the World Series. Jorge Soler is not there. Joc Pederson is crushing it in San Francisco. I think that they're coming around, and new teams take time to gel. Like, it takes time for you to get used to these guys in the clubhouse, and we can't say enough about the difference with the Braves not having Freddie Freeman in that clubhouse. Like, they had to get used to that. Now they have Acuna back. Ozzy obviously is crushing it, but, like, it's an adjustment period between, okay, we went all the way and got it done last year, won the World Series with a different team. Now we have a completely different team, different vibe. We have to kind of gel and adjust and become who we're going to become this year. They're on their way, I'd say.
I think they drank a little bit too much champagne. This is a team that is still a little bit. I mean, when you're watching the games, they're just a little bit sluggish. They're not the same energetic team that we've seen in the past. It looks like some of the guys started off a little bit hot. I look at Matt Olson, started off well, did a good job, and then he kind of faded away. Same thing with Ozuna. Some of those guys started off going and they kind of slowed down. Now it looks like some of those guys are picking it up. Dansby Swanson's been extremely consistent. He's a guy that actually keeping them where they're at from an offensive and defensive standpoint. But this team, because of the overdose of champagne, they may have lost a little bit of the division with the Mets jumping out so far in front. And I look at the other teams.
The Mets are sliding, though.
But I look at the other teams, too, as the Marlins is another team that's always going to give you a run for your money in each individual game.
Challenging, too.
The Phillies are going to score runs. They should hopefully become more consistent. So I just don't know if they're ready to, wake up and get it going.
Not there yet.
I said this earlier. I was like, what this presupposes is that a World Series hangover is real, and not just that it's really hard to get back to the World Series. I mean, I think it's so much more telling, can you get back to the postseason? Because you can't predict getting back to the World Series. The Braves wouldn't have predicted the way that their October went last year with like these sort of mid-season acquisition, almost role player guys stepping up big and winning MVP honors. But okay, so looking at last year, this time they were 24-24 in second place. This year they're 21-23 in second place. They have neither won nor lost 3 games in a row at any point this season. Whoa. They're kind of exactly the same. Like, they're just kind of hanging around. And the problem, I think, is that this is them with Acuna back, and I think they're sort of, not to say that they're favoring his knee, but he's sort of had a couple of, like a grade 1 hamstring. Like, now he's being a little bit.
You got to be cautious.
Being a little bit more cautious, and in some ways I think that that's going to make it trickier. They need Acuna to be Acuna, and what they did without Acuna last year was get a couple other guys to fill in and be Acuna. But if you're not going to have the fill-in, you need him to be the guy. And I think that's sort of, right, they're kind of treading water, which is what they were doing last year. But then they went out and made all those midseason moves that worked out so well. But those midseason moves weren't long-term moves. They were moves to win now. And yeah, they need to figure out, right, it's sort of, are they coming or are they going? Are they going to,
and we're at the quarter
all step up, exactly. Yeah.
It's a pretty
the guys have to step up.
Size.
Matt Olson and Austin Riley, they have to be those MVP candidate players in order for this team to get to where they want to get to. Because it's gonna be tough. We still have a long way to go, but
the next 20 or so games are against opponents who are at or above 500. So this will be a very good test. It will be very telling for all of us watching to know exactly who the Braves are at this point in time.